Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and you feel like you're just not enough? You don't feel beautiful enough. You don't feel sexy enough. You don't feel tall enough. You don't have the perfect slim stomach. You don't have the hips. You smile in pictures, but you secretly wish that you could change a lot of things about yourself. If that's you, then this video is for you. Hello, my name is Jessie. Welcome back to the channel. On this channel, we talk about all things fashion, beauty, elegance, and our mission is to impact women around the world to feel beautiful, elegant, and confident in their body. I would say you should subscribe to the channel because we are having a good time here and we are impacting lives, okay? Without wasting much time, let's get straight into this video. Today's world makes it so difficult to feel beautiful. We go through social media, we see perfect bodies, perfect boobs, perfect ass, perfect, like we see perfection on social media, and then when we look at ourselves, we are like, I want to have that body, I want to have that smile, I want to have that teeth, I want to have that look, without realizing that you're slowly comparing yourself. You think everyone else is beautiful except you, but the problem actually isn't how you look. The problem is the voice that you've been listening to. And I'm here to tell you today, the world defines beauty as strength, but God defines beauty by identity. What is your identity? What is this thing about you that nobody else have? Because we all have that in us. We are all beautifully and wonderfully made. The moment you begin to compare yourself with other people and see this thing that you don't like and see that thing that you don't like, I want you to realize that in every human being and in each and every one of us, God has endowed with us something that is so special, created just for us. Like, we are unique in ourselves, we are unique in our body, and I want to start realizing that now. Today is the 2nd of February, the day I'm filming this video, and it is my birthday. And I had this conviction to make this video today because I know for a fact that there are a lot of us women out there who have this insecurity inside of us. Like, you have this thing about yourself that whenever you see somebody else who looks better, or not even better, when you see someone else, like, you prefer another person's body to the one that you're carrying, which is a very, very wrong mentality to have. That's why I made up my mind that this day, being my birthday, 2nd of February, I want to do something like this and talk about this topic so they can impact a lot of life. Because, girl, we are growing. We are no longer kids here. We are growing old. Okay, so we need to learn how to accept ourselves, accept the features which God has given you, because you are beautifully and wonderfully made. Again, I'm saying it, like, you're special, you're original. There are not two people like you out there. God didn't make a mistake in creating you the way He did, letting you have that body structure which you hate so much. It was not a mistake. I know growing up, we have all had insecurities. I, for one, I take myself as an example, a perfect example, because my childhood has not really been. My childhood was not roses. Like, it wasn't roses, because first of all, I've always been a very quiet person since from childhood, and I got bullied a lot in school for that. First of all, growing up, I couldn't talk, and if y'all take note, you realize that sometimes when I talk, I stutter. That's something that I grew up, that was a very big insecurity about me. Yes, I stutter. I'm here talking on the camera, but I'm telling you that most times, like, when I feel like I'm under pressure, like, what cannot come out of my mouth, that has been an insecurity that I grew up in. And being a young girl, a young child, growing up in an environment where people don't really, like, as kids don't know anything. They will drag you for, like, pretty much anything. Kids will drag you for, like, pretty much anything. And then the moment when you open your mouth, you want to talk, you feel like you cannot express yourself. You become this reserved, closed up person. You avoid people, you avoid every single thing that has to do with friends. That has been my childhood. I've always been that person. In my childhood, I was so shy, I could not talk. I got bullied to the extent where sometimes my mother would come to my school when I was in primary. She'll come to my school because of what people would do to me in school. She'll come to report to my teachers. It was that bad. It was that bad, you guys. And growing up with all of that, it took me a journey. It took me a journey to come to this point. I always knew when I was a kid that cameras, like lights, being in front of a camera, that's always been my thing, my calling since from childhood. If you call my father today and ask him, growing up, who did I want to become, I was want to be a journalist. That's always been my childhood dream, because I've always had this love for being in front of the cameras. But then I couldn't talk. I could not express myself the way I express myself right now. I just had to like grow myself up to my university days, up to my like secondary school, high school, university. So it's just like, how can I put it? It has been like a continuous growth process, accepting who you are and growing through your insecurities and learning how to maneuver yourself towards it. And what I realized about myself was that it was not really about the stuttery problem that I couldn't talk. It wasn't really about that problem. It was because of the fact that I was scared. I was actually scared of talking, all those kind of stuff. So I grew up like that. And then I had to like, when I began my YouTube channel when I was in the university, I think I began this YouTube channel when it was 2019. Yeah, I began this platform, and I had like, if you go back and watch my old videos, you'll see the way your growth is a continuous process. I'm gonna assure you that growth is a continuous process. There is no way that you just start something and pick it up immediately. Even if you're a very well-spoken, articulate person who doesn't stutter, like being in the camera for the first time, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You even hate to listen to yourself. There was a point in doing my YouTube channel where I couldn't watch my own video. Not because I could not express myself. I could express myself because when I sit down, I want to talk in front of my camera. I can talk properly without any like stuttering and everything. Yeah, I'll stutter 1 or 2 times. Like, it's not the way it is when I was growing up as a child. I couldn't just, my mouth could not open to talk, and I got bullied for that a lot. I got bullied so badly, and I was so quiet, I was so reserved. So it made me to grow up to this person that I'm like. I need to find out what is about me that is making me to have this insecurity, and then I work on it. So that was my mindset as an adult. That was an adult mindset. As a child, I just wasn't talking. Like, I avoided everybody. I didn't have friends. If you call me and ask me who are my friends in my childhood, like in my primary up to like, yeah, let me just say primary days, I don't remember any friend from primary, because those are the worst years of my life when it comes to school. I got bullied so much that I couldn't have any friend. So I said this to say that we all grow up with insecurities. We all have insecurities. We all have things about ourselves that we do not like, that we wish that we can change about ourselves. But like, life gives us. Okay, you got it now. That is what I'm talking about. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that life gives us what it gives to us, and it's our place to take it and make it into something beautiful. I'm standing here and talking in front of the camera. It has taken me years of practice, years of continuous practice of talking confidently in front of a camera, that I am able to stand and talk where I'm talking here today to you guys. At the beginning, it wasn't like this. So if you feel like there's something about yourself that you really want to change, or you really want to think about the silver lining, like, what's the good thing about this thing? Like, what can I make out of this? I wanted to be a journalist when I was a kid, but I couldn't even talk. So you get what I'm saying? And that dream never left me. I took that childhood dream of wanting to be a journalist, and I transformed it into this platform which I'm having right now, which is a very beautiful thing. Despite my insecurity, something about me that I cannot change. So why would you want to like dim yourself, dim your light regarding something in your life that you do not have no power over? You don't have no power over it. So my point here, beautiful ladies, is that despite the insecurity that you find yourself having or having to deal with, I want you to know that you're beautifully and wonderfully made. Find your way on how to maneuver yourself around that insecurity. Like, if you feel your tummy is too big, go to the gym. If you feel like whatever is too, like, just do things to make yourself happy. Don't do it because you want to make other people happy, or you want to validate something that somebody is saying about you. No, do it because you feel like it's something you really want to do, and you really like have that passion for it. Okay. That being said, when it comes to beauty and accepting who you are, beauty is not all about what people see. It's not what people see like at the surface level. It is how you carry yourself, how you talk to people, how you respond to conflict, how you like basically your day-to-day life. That is what is beautiful, because believe it or not, no matter how beautiful you look, if you find yourself in a situation where you're maybe a little bit of pressure and you lose it and you just start talking, blabbing anyhow, that beauty, that class, that thing that you carried with you, that grace just disappears automatically. Okay, so when we think about beauty, we don't think about beauty as it being physical only. Physical beauty is not even up to, it's not 80%. It's not even up to, I can say physical beauty is 50% or 40. Yeah. 60% is your person, your personality, how you carry yourself, how you talk to people, how you approach people, the confidence that comes from who you belong to. So that being said, you guys, before we even continue, I'd like for us to identify like what are some of the struggles in today's world when it comes to the beauty industry. Some of the things that causes women to struggle nowadays has to do with social media, number one, unrealistic beauty standards, unnecessary comparison and competition. Now, some of the lies which women tell themselves: I'm not beautiful enough, no one notices me, I am not enough. Being your own biggest critic. The moment you start seeing yourself in that way, if you find it difficult to be positive towards yourself, you find it difficult to even build the confidence, you find it difficult to accept the fact that God created you beautifully and wonderfully, you find it hard to accept your flaws as a gift or as a blessing or as the uniqueness of you. Real beauty is about accepting yourself, identifying who you are. It's about working your way towards making yourself better physically, spiritually, in your spiritual life with God, your walk with God, with you, the way you look, how you dress, how you carry yourself. That is what is real beauty. So, what are some of the things that you're going to do in order to see ourselves beautiful, confident, and wonderfully made the way God created us? You have to spend time with yourself. You have to speak positive affirmations to yourself. Speak positive things to yourself. I am beautiful. I am elegant. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I am unique. I am original. There are not two people like me. Yesterday I came across this legend. I'm gonna call him a legend because I didn't know about him. I just came across his video yesterday. Is it Mylon Gordon? Something like that. I came across his video on YouTube yesterday, and when I tell you that I was touched. Like I watched from video to video back. I binged watched his content. And mind you, they are very long videos, 1 hour plus. The whole of yesterday, I was watching this man, and it really shifted a lot in my life. And if you feel like you need some kind of motivation or someone who is geared towards God, like who loves God and still wants our best interest at heart, search for that man. Search for him. Okay? Change how you speak to yourself. Very important. Dress confident, modest, and be comfortable in your skin. You are not alone. You are not less than anybody else. You do not need a different body. Definitely, you are enough in God's eyes. Okay? So there you have it, you guys. This is what I want to talk to you guys about in today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took away something from this video and it's going to stick into your brain and become a standard for your life. Whenever you look at yourself and you feel that pinch of insecurity, what you have to just do is bring up this video or remember what I said to you today and let it be a standard for your life, because this is how we are designed to be. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment down below what are your thoughts on the topic, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Once again, my name is Jessie, and remember, stay beautiful, stay healthy, and stay blessed. Bye.